Hello and welcome to Unboxing Engineer. So, around November, a friend of mine at work who also likes watches told me that he has a first generation Seiko Monster, model SKX781. This Seiko Monster model was released back in 2000. So, he basically asked me if I can fix it. He explained that the movement stops few minutes after winding. He just taps it and works again, but stops again after a few minutes. He mentioned that Seiko actually wanted around $300 to fix the old movement, which really pretty crazy because you can actually buy a new Monster for around that money, about $300. So I told him sure, it will be really my first watch fix. I'll just replace the movement with a brand new NH36, which I did buy from AliExpress. He mentioned that even if I can't fix it, it's not really a big deal. It's not running anyway. So I was like, okay, but I really want to fix it. So the old movement is, you can see, is a Seiko caliber 7S26. So this movement doesn't really support hacking or hand winding, so that would be even a better upgrade for the watch. I also bought a new Seiko Monster crown because removing the old crown from the old stem would be a bit hard. NH36 was around $27 from AliExpress. The new crown was about $20 from eBay. Total cost less than $50. So, pretty good deal to revive this really iconic watch. So, I already have all the tools required. The link to all the tools I used in the video description. As you already have seen in the video, I start by opening the case and I'm just trying to remove the gasket. The gasket is really old, but I carefully removed it. I placed the gasket in silicone grease. And I'm gonna start trying to remove, of course, the crown and the old watch stem. There's really a small lever inside that you push with like a small screwdriver or something, and then you easily remove the watch stem with the crown. Finally, I did remove the crown and the watch stem. I removed the complete watch assembly the old movement, the dial and hands. Looks really nice. So the dial and hands are really in a great shape. Carefully remove the hands and place them aside. And I removed the dial from the old movement. That was really easy. Now got the new movement in. Just putting it on the watch holder. I installed the dial on the new movement and it was just really easy, just snapped in place. This version of NH36 has the crown at the 3.8 o'clock to match the old movement. There are different versions of NH36. Started installing the hands. Of course, first the hour hand align at 12 o'clock. After you really adjust the movement until you hit midnight, you start installing the hands. Everything, the hour and minute hand needs to be aligned at 12 o'clock. Now getting the hour hand in place, the minute hand in place. Aligned also at 12 o'clock. Took me some time to make sure it is aligned properly and not touching the hour hand. Now I'm just checking everything, making sure that the minute and the hour hands are moving freely with no issues. Everything looking good so far. And the date changes exactly at midnight. Pretty cool. I'm feeling good about myself so far for this fix. Just a close up of the hands, and making sure everything is working as expected. Yep. Lastly, installing the second hand, which is somewhat easier since it doesn't need to be aligned with the hour and the minute hands. Giving it a little bit of a wind, and yeah, second hand is running fine. Great. At this point, I was really, really happy because I knew my friend would be happy. So I just making sure now that I'm removing any dust from the dial, from the crystal. Everything is looking good. So now I am just carefully installing the dial with the movement, the new movement, with the hands. inside the watch case. Just doing some cleanup. Just trying to make sure it is still brand new from inside. Not a single dust particle. Oh, now the whole assembly is going in place. I'm just aligning, you know, the stem opening with the crown at 3.8 o'clock. Now I'm taking the new watch stem and installing the crown, the new crown. So the watch stem came with the movement. There's also, you can buy more than a bunch of watch stems from AliExpress. They all fit NH36 and NH35 and NH34. They all work. So I'm just inserting the stem all the way and measure the length from the end of the crown thread to the end of the crown to cut it the proper length. That process is really typical. I will link the video from my other watch build so that you know exactly what needs to be done to cut the watch stem to the correct length. Okay, just everything looking good so far. I cut the watch stem, screwed in the new crown. Now I'm just placing the rubber gasket back and screwed in the watch back. Everything looked good so far. So just my friend at work couldn't believe himself. Every time he sees me, he tells me the watch has been running great and it doesn't even need adjustments. I did check it on the time grapher and it was running around +4 to +6 seconds a day. I was really happy I got this watch fixed for him. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll be making more watch builds on this channel, along with reviewing and unboxing more watches. Have a good one.